R2K Outdoors, Kyle Peterson, Kyle Lenhart, and Marcus Knustrom. This video here is going to be a little bit about their 2021 turkey season. They both got on some birds, got the job done. So
2 years in a row, second and third season's been the ticket.
Yeah. Kyle puts me on birds. That's
yeah, we struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
On second season, and we hunted 3 days in a row, and then I went out fourth, or was it 2 days, and I went out the third.
Yeah,
and killed that bird.
And you went with Ryan that one day.
Okay, yeah. So it was, I don't know, 2 or 3 days I got one.
We were on birds that one morning. We followed that one clear over to the fence line and set up on the ground, and that was uncomfortable. We were just sitting up against a barbed wire fence,
yeah.
and you could see him strutting over there, and there was, 3 or 4 hens running around, and...
Yep, he landed, flew down that morning, thought we sealed the deal. First bird, It was barely even daylight. I couldn't believe he was on the ground that early.
And we got great footage of that, I mean...
And then he just said, "See ya."
Yep.
And the next day, is that when I went?
I think the next day was when you went with Ryan.
Yeah, I set up. I could see him in the tree. I mean, he was close. Flew down, went the same way. So the next day, I set up on that same hillside. So it was 3 days I went after that bird. And he went the opposite way where we were the first 2 days. So then the fourth day, I went to a different side of the farm. And just, I tell Marcus all the time, I hate deer hunting turkeys, and that's what I did. I set my deer blind and waited and waited and waited, and 3 hours later he came in. That was it. And we seen birds, but we struggled a little bit.
We hunted on my in-laws, and that first morning we didn't see anything. You could hear them. They were going nuts, and we could hear them. We'd never seen anything, and just... So then I went out that one morning without you, and I sat, and same thing. Could hear them on that hillside, and couldn't see them. So then that third time we went out together, and we sat there, and same thing. We seen one hen that morning, and we could hear them. Well, then we got up to move, and we look over to where me and him sat, and then I was sitting the day before, and there's a bird strutting out there right in front of the trees we're sitting in. And so we make this huge ass loop all the way around to try not to spook him out of the field and try to get set up on him. And by that time he'd gone back up in the timber, and we called at him, and he'd gobble back. And so then we tried to walk across the cornfield and get set up closer to where he was, and then he
just kept moving off. He
went silent, and so it was going on lunchtime, and we were like, well, let's go get something to eat. We'll think of a game plan, and
I was just like, well, I've had pictures of birds all day since I killed mine even. I was like, let's just go out there.
We got out there, chased birds off of the freaking food plot.
Tried to set the decoy up.
And Kyle was pissed. He's like, God, they're right there. We set up, and we're sitting in there talking about what we're gonna do, and like, you watch out this window, blah blah blah, and then he's like, oh, there's one right there, right? And I mean,
I couldn't believe it. It was literally, we hadn't even been in there 5 minutes.
No.
After we spooked one, I don't know if it's the same bird or.
Yeah, so it made its way back out, like.
You'll see in the video.
It
took a little bit. He didn't know what he wanted to do, but
came into the decoys, and
I said, whatever you do not shoot my camera. That's probably trail camera was back there.
We folded him up, and
yeah. I always say I want to wait for him to get in the decoys, but I don't know if he would have. He was coming, but I don't know what he would have done if he got much
Yeah.
closer. He was kind of nervous to come in anyway.
Yeah, the wad out of my shell was further than the bird was from. It's like,
Yep.
No, that's one thing I'm hoping now that I live over here that I can get in some of this shit with you guys.
I don't even care to kill
Oh.
birds. Like I'd have just as much fun
Oh.
taking people.
it's a blast. I'm hooked now. Two years in a row, 2 birds, and I'm completely sold on turkey hunting. It's a blast.
I was like, I'm gonna try to do it with my bow though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that Rage Turkey Extreme on there and just I want to let one eat something fierce.
It's fun. It's real fun hunting with a bow, but it's a little challenging. It can be. I mean, it's like any other day. You gotta catch them in the right mood. We could shoot every bird we've shot. We could shoot them with a bow.
Yeah.
I mean, they've gotten close, but it's a lot harder. It took me 2 years to get one with a bow. I did it one time, and I said I'm going back to it again now. I ain't got the time to go out whenever I want now.
Yeah, that's just it.
Turkeys are meant to be shot in the face.
Well, hell,
Shot
should we talk about Oklahoma?
I don't want to talk about Oklahoma. That place was a joke.
Hey, you found some mushrooms though.
They found some
Went all
mushrooms.
the way to Oklahoma to find a damn dozen mushrooms. And it was see maybe 4 turkeys in how many days we were down
Yeah,
there?
and I was just driving around.
And about 1,000 other turkey hunters.
And then we got like 5 inches of rain back here, and my basement flooded, and we had to come home early.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't even care to come home
Yeah.
early. That's how bad it was. But
It was funny though when he was telling me the fucking story. That's a good time. Good stuff.
that was turkey season.
Yeah.
No,
Another success.
we'll let the video speak for itself, and we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we'll try to get a couple more videos coming out here pretty soon. We got some fall deer hunts. By the way, this is far after turkey season, but I moved and we've had a lot of stuff going on. So
Life got busy.
yeah, that's what happens when you got kids, families, jobs, and everything else.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so we got 2 bucks on the ground. Their videos be coming soon.
I didn't see the hen though.
It's a bearded hen.
Yeah, I seen that.
I could have fucking shot her.
That's the one that was up here. Yes! Hell yeah.
Wow. We have been in the blind, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
I spooked him.
He spooked him setting up the decoys. Wow.
There is the setup. I think he was going to come into that. I didn't want him to get any closer. Though.
Yeah.
He's close enough.
We're close to them decoys.
Yeah. Zoomed out all the way. That's our decoys ain't but 7-10 yards at the most. He's probably 12-15. Awesome. Let's go get a look.
Dude, I think it, like, when I shot, like, I could see blood. Like, I might have decapitated him. The pattern on this gun is so tight. Like,
Yeah.
whew. Yeah, let's go. Fuck it.